a lot of pressure, man.
Yeah, it is.
Evil,
Knievel.
not our real names.
Nailed it.
Oh, you want me to do my bit? Okay, here we go.
Who are those guys?
You're gonna love it. It's just a little independent.
That might have been too much, man. It is always too much. So when we laugh or giggle, like while that's playing, that's actually being recorded. So you should listen really, really closely to what is real, what is live, and what is Memorex.
Are you accusing me of giggling?
No, myself. I think I giggled, and I'm like, oh, that just went over the opening. What do we call that song?
Well, I'm glad you've stuck around with us this far. Welcome to A Little Independent, the podcast where friends talk about independent, obscure, just plain weird movies. My name is Ryan.
And I'm Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Hi, Ryan. I missed you.
I missed you too, and that sounded really good. We are, not to bear the lead, but we are broadcasting. I'll get my cane and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're broadcasting via satellite from Aloha, Hawaii, like Elvis did in '73.
Correct. We're recording for the first time in the new lunchroom studio space.
Again? Another lunchroom, Ryan?
Huh?
This is like the third one. How many lunches do we pack?
I don't know. You know, when you're on the run, that's just what's going to happen.
Right.
And you murder a couple of people and it's like,
you got to like hide and, murder.
So lunchroom by the lake, here we are. And it's early in its design inception, but I think it feels good. So thanks
It does feel good. By the bay.
For making the trek.
Yeah. It's all on me now to get my ass way up here.
We did and are doing a movie that is it appropriately timed? Because I didn't check to see what sort of moon is out tonight.
I did not either.
Okay.
I did not. Should we check?
That's bullshit.
We have phones.
Well, if you're savvy enough to do it, I'll intro the movie and you see if you could figure it out. Our movie is Todd's pick, and it's one I'll have to ask him when he gets here if he picked it because he knew it was a favorite of mine. I forget, but I own this movie. I was delighted. It is 2020's The Wolf of Snow Hollow. And again, holy shit, you had to talk to your thing?
Yeah, because I can't spell.
Embarrassing. But I think we'll be able to move on without knowing this.
Ing. That's kind of like.
So why did you pick this movie? What was because I love
because I keep doing werewolf movies.
This is true.
And
you do like
we are at a 5.1% crescent. So we are the complete opposite of what's going on in this movie.
Okay, no wolf boners.
At the apex.
Okay.
I can talk.
Gotcha. So what made you want to pick this one particularly? Because I don't give a shit that we do a lot of werewolf movies.
Yeah.
I straight love this movie T to B.
Why I picked this one next, I don't know. I saw this over COVID, when we were all doing nothing but eating and getting fat and watching movies.
Mm-hmm.
I say we, but I really mean me.
Mm-hmm. Why do you say that? That's not true.
Because I gained weight over COVID.
Oh, are you sure about that? That may be the bent of the moon currently.
Oh,
you're just a crescent.
The glow of the belly is fake.
Just a crescent. Just depends on the angle. You have a shitty angle in your bathroom mirror. All right. Well, we're gonna get to the film description of this, and again, I throw this to you blind, and this is from IMDb. Here we go. Terror grips a small mountain town as bodies are discovered after each full moon. Losing sleep, raising a teenage daughter, and caring for his ailing father, Officer Marshall struggles to remind himself there's no such thing as werewolves.
He doesn't struggle with that. He is set from the get-go that it is a guy. There are no such, he even says it, there are no such things as werewolves.
I love the fact that he is just like, The fuck is wrong with you people? This is a human man.
But the funny thing is he's always right throughout the whole movie. Like he's actually right, but so they did get that wrong because he is not struggling with that at all. He is from the get-go. He says it's a man.
So you can say this, but as a descriptor, I mean, you just tore it apart as
choose
it
the form of the descriptor.
But would that be a tantalizing enough descriptor to get you, even after you've seen so many werewolf movies?
Yeah, because I'm always hoping for a good one.
Yeah. It is billed as a comedy, horror, mystery, thriller.
Dark comedy.
Dark comedy.
I would go with dark. I would go with dark comedy.
And sometimes I am in the mood for a dark comedy rather than just regular comedy.
Yeah, this is a total.
I agree with you.
Was it a one-off at the video store when you found it?
No, it was. Well, I'll get to why why I got into it. To be honest. All right, we're gonna go into.
I feel like we're being so professional. Like we're not even.
Why?
I don't know. Like we're really just like if you're a first time listener, we actually are pretty loose, aren't we? Do you feel loose?
As indicated by Todd micromanaging the show currently. We are so relaxed. Todd cannot be in the moment enough to not stop the show, full stop, ass grinding halt, and say, "Are we being too tense?"
Well, didn't some guy once say, "Why so serious"? Wasn't that in a movie once?
And he killed himself over it.
No, somebody else blew him up, right?
This
he didn't blow himself
this
up.
movie is something that you truly love.
You are my number one
guy. Well, yeah, it has been a while since we've had a bad palance. Hashtag bad palance. That can be the new bad Christopher Walken.
I tell you, I don't get no respect.
Bad palance. But this is a writer-director film, and you love that shit.
And actor.
Star. Yeah.
Yeah. Star. Yeah, he is the lead.
I will say.
And I love that shit.
All right, I'm going to provoke your I'm going to provoke your anger now, just so it's not horrible at the end. Via the reviews, people hated this guy, or at least who cared to review on it. In general, the bad reviews are about his acting and
really.
And again, I think this actor, director, writer is tremendous. So it stars Jim Cummings as John Marshall. Had you seen him in anything before this?
No, and doing the research, I wanted to say Road Warrior. Thunder Road is the. So I couldn't find that to watch it.
Yeah,
but I watched the trailer.
Right,
and it's the exact same character. And then he plays the same guy, a cop losing his mind.
Yeah, the covers, it seems to be his kind of darling.
Yeah.
His movie that he got his bones on.
And that movie did really well in South by Southwest. It was like the darling. And so the distributor, put up $2 million because he said his new movie, is Thunder Road with a werewolf. And they're like, yeah, make that movie. Here's $2 million.
Yeah. So you hear about pitches that are effective.
Yeah.
And I believe that is true. I think that's really, really cool.
Well, because the studio guys just wanted to make money and they don't want to lose their job.
Yeah. Well, his first film, a film called 13 Cameras in 2015. It looks like a weird psychological horror type of thriller movie. And spoiler, there is a 15 Cameras that came out in 2023. So
is he an actor in that?
Yeah, I'm kind of going with acting, notable stuff. 2017 movie called The Show, about the show, that really looks interesting. And Greener Grass. Had you heard about this one?
No.
About aggressive soccer moms that came out in 2019.
I've experienced that.
Yeah. And as noted, kind of a notable, he was in Halloween Kills, that last one.
That's been brought up a lot that, he was, I forget the character, like what he.
That's my least favorite of that trilogy, to be honest. And it almost like railroaded me on all of them. Halloween Ends is fucking fantastic, to be honest. But
so we don't need to go down that rabbit hole.
No,
how is it a trilogy?
We shouldn't. Second build, Riki Lindhome as detective, Julia Robson. Had you seen her in anything before?
So I already know about your love for her and her comedian partner, I guess. Yeah. Because I don't know much
Kate
about him,
McCucci.
but I know. So I know her from one thing and one thing only, and I immediately recognize her from that and love her from it. It's one episode of The Big Bang Theory where she is the Sheldon groupie. She's completely in love with Sheldon, and she's like making everybody else go away, and she's catering to him, and because she wants him to complete his research. And she won't let anybody like distract him, and then he has this big breakthrough, and then she asks him to share credit. He says, "Get out!" It's great. Yeah, she was fan. That's what I know her from.
Knowing her capabilities, I think she would be great in that role. She's cool.
Fantastic. Yeah,
and she's done a lot of TV. But her first film, 2004, Seeing Other People, I actually didn't see that. She appears uncredited as Girl Kissing Ed.
Well,
yeah.
Was it a good kiss?
I bet. She's tremendous. I find some
Not
things.
only can she act, she can kiss well.
Yeah. And again, I've discovered her through her musical comedy duo, Garfunkel and Oates. I think
I love that name.
Yeah. And they're so crazy talented and
because of the height differential too, does that play a role in it?
And visually their aesthetic is really unique, but they're both just really intelligent, talented human beings and super funny.
Yeah. Well, and her partner is in Big Bang Theory a lot.
Oh yeah.
She's the girlfriend of Raj.
Really, really talented. But Riki was in $1 Million Baby. And she's got
what?
I think she was a member of Hilary Swank's family.
Okay.
And she was also in The Changeling, directed by Clint Eastwood. So I wonder if she has endeared herself to him in some way.
Well, you better make it.
I think that's interesting. She was in the remake of Last House on the Left. Did you see either the original
with Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah,
I've seen it.
No, Jennifer Lawrence is in that. Yeah. That's right. She is.
I don't know, or it's the house at the end of the street. I don't know.
Yeah,
there's a remake that Jennifer Lawrence did.
Yeah. I hope people aren't freaking out that we're getting that wrong, but she, I think, is a member of the.
We're lovers, not fighters.
Assaulting party. So she plays some really dark roles, and you've heard me talk about this. She's in a really funny movie called Hell Baby, and it's very notable. Because again, she is a comedic character in it, and she has a scene where she is. I've never seen anybody more naked in a movie. She's
Riki?
the most. Yes,
Riki gets naked in a movie.
She's the most naked I've ever seen.
What was the name of that again?
I knew it. But the movie is very funny. But I think she gets a little bit known for that.
Again, I say. What was the name of that again?
That's the only way I'll describe it. It's the most naked I've ever seen.
You're going to make me re-listen to
Hell
our
Baby,
podcast.
Hell
Baby. Naked Riki, Hell Baby.
And another movie I want to plug because I think you've heard me talk about this a lot, and I think it's an independent movie. Search Party. Remember Search Party? Where T.J. Miller is in it, and I'm going to blank on the names.
Search Party.
But the wedding goes wrong, and then the bachelor ends up in Mexico.
Yeah, and he's naked.
Yeah.
And he's running. That movie's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, remember Garfunkel and Oates are playing in the chapel at the end.
How do you remember this shit?
Yeah.
God, I have to do like a Wayne's World bow right now. Not worthy.
And she was in that movie called Afraid. AFR capital AID. It was a Blumhouse horror movie. And I love that studio. So Blumhouse Studios does amazing horror. It was like AI. And maybe she was the voice or something in the AI thing. And she, I found out also she's married to Fred Armisen.
Oh, old Fred.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, what a cool, talented couple. I hope.
Oh, Fred, come on down from here, you old coot.
Now let's see. I think I did these in order, But I'm going next build. Chloe East as Jenna Marshall.
In order how?
Well, I guess I saved Robert Forster for last.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
Chloe
appropriate.
East as Jenna Marshall.
Yeah.
Had you, this is the daughter. Had you
I
seen
just
her
saw
before?
her in something, but I didn't even realize it was her.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, Heretic.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was her. She's the second one.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
and I'm super, super excited to see it.
I just want to tell you, what's his face? 4 Weddings and a Funeral guy is fucking
Hugh
awesome.
Grant. Yeah,
Thank you. Because I'm so good with names.
That's amazing.
He kills in it.
Okay.
He's freaking awesome.
That's awesome.
You need to watch it.
I love when I'm guessing it's kind of out of character, which is why it's cool
not
for
a
him.
comedy.
Yeah.
It is not a comedy.
Well, Chloe East's first film, 2013, called Out of Reach.
She's really young, right? I mean,
Yeah. But Out of Reach also stars Lachlan Monroe. And you're a credits guy. He's got 283 credits. He's like a kind of modern day.
Shit, I didn't read the credits.
No, this is a different movie.
I know.
But I would have sworn
You're cursing yourself for saying that.
that guy had been in something that we've done. But had you ever seen that, Out of Reach, 2013? It doesn't.
Out of the 22 credits Chloe East has done.
Boy, there you go.
No, I did not see that. Right.
I didn't know. So I know like the Step It Up or Bring It On the dance movies.
Oh, with what's her face, Kirsten?
Well, there's a lot of them, but
Bring It.
Yes. But Chloe East seems to be in a knockoff of, or I don't know, called Next Level. So it's like a dance competition movie.
Oh,
so
it's
she has
kind
her,
of like a.
And I could see her having some like either.
Well, she was a gymnast in this movie, even though she
yeah.
didn't. Well, she didn't do any gymnastics, but.
But in a dance competition movie, do you see her being the good girl or the villain girl?
You know, after seeing the 2 movies I've seen her in, she can play either.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Without a doubt. Yeah.
She's also in The Fabelmans, which is a Spielberg film. Very interesting.
Well, that's got rubbing elbows with the big
really
dog.
kind of cool, right?
Yeah,
And then
good for her.
Heretic's a big movie. I mean, that's getting tons.
Yeah, I have no idea how well it did, but it's a great one to watch.
Now, did you also note that she directed a film?
No.
She directed a film called Tanning Zone. And it is exactly about what you think it's about tanning salons.
The Zone.
It looks awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. How not to blister?
And again, I mean, not to get ahead of it, but she crushes in this movie. I think again, lesser people or lesser performances could have ruined this small movie.
And she's got to play a 17-year-old, and I'm gonna guess she's in her early 20s. I forget. I didn't write down the date, but and she's got to play a 17-year-old that's a senior in high school.
Yeah.
And in that whole divorced parents at each other's throats and you know, and she does a great job.
Yeah, she really does stand out. And I think that's really kind of all of the people that I noted.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, hit me one time. I was excited to get to the
Robert
star of the moment, but like because the kid who played PJ, I love him. And I know I've seen him in something else.
Yeah.
But I think he was tremendous.
Well, I'm just going to mention this one actress because we're going to talk about her a little bit later because something weird happened with me with this whole thing. So
hashtag not a creep.
It's yeah. If I get labeled a creep after this, I probably deserve it. But it's Jim Cummings' fault because he brought it up.
All right. Okay.
All right. So Annie Hamilton plays Brienne.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The first victim of our movie.
Oh yeah, she's tremendous as well. I actually like them as the LA couple.
Right. And that's all I'm going to say about her right now.
Oh, all right.
I'm just going to cue her up for the cafe scene.
That's awesome. All right. We have also starring the late great Robert Forster in his final role. The film is dedicated to him.
I have a credit or question.
Yeah.
So on IMDb, there was another movie after this one, and I've heard many times that this was his final performance.
Right.
So maybe just release-wise, that because they show one after this.
Sure.
Do you think maybe that just got released after?
When
because
it's filmed or what have you. But
even in the interviews with him, they say this is his final film.
Yeah, I think he passed away like it was still in production.
Yeah, well,
I don't want to talk.
It was released
but
a year later. This was released in 2020. It was after he died. He died in 2019.
Yeah,
and this came out in 2020.
I love that we in the process of this show. I'm really fascinated about how many. Was that funny?
Yeah. What? I just wanted to hear what you love about our show.
Oh,
and
that we do it naked.
Oh,
but my second favorite thing
no pants.
is that finding out certain actors who come out of the gate like in huge movies, and just how that happens.
Yeah.
So Robert Forster, I would see as like a profound character actor. He's got, kind of an aura about him, more of a tough guy.
Yeah.
But can have a real sensitive side too.
So like a cop or a bad guy is like what just pops into my head
or
just because you've seen him in
terrorist.
so many facing off with the karate man himself.
I own that film. How many credits, buddy?
You
How
knew
many?
you
How
saw
many?
me digging my notes.
I just want to know if we're on the same-
190, baby.
Yeah,
190 credits.
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
His first film, 1967's
Yes.
Reflections in a Golden Eye. Have you seen that?
Isn't that James Bond and Christopher Lee?
That's right.
Was he in the
Reflections-
background?
No, there was a porn version, Reflections in a Golden Shower. But so like first film,
Made in Germany.
First film, Marlon Brando, Elizabeth Taylor, directed by John Huston. Like no fucking pressure.
Oh Jesus!
Right?
Talk about out the gate.
And how intense must that film set have been?
Yeah. How many? You think about like the young generation. How many people don't know who Elizabeth Taylor is, and that kind of thing. And it's just
again, who I think was probably equally intense in her own way. Like all that.
She had to be intimidating as hell.
Oh my god!
Like a Raquel Welch, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
So IMDb best known top 4. I quiz you on this occasionally.
Yeah, I remember the Descendants was in there.
Oh, you saw it? Okay.
Yeah, I did look at it, but I didn't write it down.
All right, so make some guesses. You're right about the Descendants.
Yeah. So I'm disappointed in myself in this because I went through all 190 credits up and down twice, and I'm like, there's got to be one of his movies that stands out as like the one. Like this is the one I know him from.
I thought the same thing,
and I didn't find it.
Me too. That's fucking astounding.
Yeah,
I thought the same
because
thing.
you like I know this guy. From a million things.
Because you're like, well,
but there's got to be, there's got to be one standout Robert Forster to me, and I couldn't find it. I'm like, nothing jumped off the page. For you, maybe it's the bad guy fighting Chuck Norris,
in a way it can, but I go to one of his top. So top 4. And this is a big one for me too, Jackie Brown.
See, I haven't seen that.
He is Tarantino. I mean, he's a guy who knows how to pick people like Robert Forster and just allow them to just fucking sing.
Well, I love what he did for Travolta because Travolta coming back was just a blessing.
I think Tarantino fucking loves movies, and he sees somebody like, this guy's good.
Why the fuck aren't you acting?
and give him the chance to do it. Jackie Brown, Mulholland Drive.
Yeah,
I don't remember him in that at all.
But it's been so long since I've seen Mulholland Drive that I don't remember.
Or at least that few one scenes.
Yeah.
The Descendants.
Yeah. I think I remember one scene in particular, but
in one of my movies that I remember him from, and I think we've talked about it on the show before, Olympus Has Fallen. He's in the Have Fallen movies.
Yeah, the whole series.
Yes, he is as the stern general.
He is a general,
so he's a good guy.
Yeah, I do remember him in that. Yeah, so that would be a good one. But I'm thinking earlier on, like 70s or 80s, I should have like a standout movie for him, and I don't.
I can. Now that I think about it, I can. And in knowing me,
what would it be?
Alligator. And because I'm from Chicago, maybe that movie was shoved down my throat sewer or whatever. But
that would be me like picking Gleason as most known for
and yeah,
Lake Placid.
In Delta Force is the movie you're talking about, and he plays a guy by the name of Abdul, and he's in blackface. Brown. It's terrible.
That mustache is something else.
But I remember him from Alligator, and he plays and he's got the Chicago accent down perfect.
I thought that was in New York. Is it Chicago?
Chicago.
It's in the sewers of Chicago.
And that's why we all grew up with that, like, like alligator in the sewer thing.
Yeah. No, then kids go buy little alligators and flush them down the toilet because they want to make it.
Yeah. He's all right. I'm going to run through a couple and throw them at you.
Okay.
See what you think. Avalanche.
Like darts.
With Mia Farrow. You ever seen that? It's so bad. It's good.
It's been so
He's
long.
in The Black Hole, which is one of my... See, you're a child.
What?
It's a Disney film. You know what? Wait a second. Can we rewind that? He's in Disney's The Black Hole.
That makes it even better.
How dare you? How dare you?
Well, they made another movie called Holes.
The Black Hole is one of those early weird-ass Disney movies that I loved, and none of my friends liked it. How
about The Strongest Man in the World with Kurt Russell?
Yeah, the smartest...
Did I get it wrong? Did I get the title wrong?
That's like the third. There's three of them.
The first one.
One of them's the smartest kid in the world, the strongest computer.
The one with
computer
Kurt
wore
Russell.
tennis shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved that movie when I first saw it.
Maniac Cop 3, Badge of Silence.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I have to say about that.
Me, Myself, and Irene.
I know that
Does
movie.
He play like the cop, the head of their department? Like, aren't they highway? I don't remember that.
I don't know. That wasn't one of Carrie's best, but I definitely saw it.
Charlie's Angels, Full
Throttle. Is that the second one?
I don't remember him in that. Okay.
Is that the second one?
Yeah.
Wasn't he dating Lucy Liu in that?
Was he?
No.
That's amazing. You had me. Lucky Number 11.
I love that
I remember
movie.
him in that.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Yep.
And Automata, a movie we talk about a lot.
I love that one.
And
that's going to get a pick. That's coming up. I'm picking that one sometime.
Like, what is the quintessential characteristic of like just a perfect, flawless actor? Somebody who
is he one of the guys that hunts down Banderas in that?
No fucking clue. Dude.
I think he is.
No fucking clue. Did you get any takeaways of movies that you want to watch of his? Because I've done that the last couple episodes, and I wrote one down.
I didn't.
Or something to rewatch. Did this conversation spark anything like you really want to go back to? Alligator? Should be Alligator. Because he's the most Robert Forster. He's got the accent. He's, it's an alligator in the goddamn sewer.
The Chicago pizza.
Get a pizza. We'll beat him. Beat him with it. All right.
See, you're from there, so
it really doesn't matter. It's just about a giant killer alligator eating people. My need to watch of his is a 1973 movie called The Don is Dead. Have you seen that?
Is he the Don?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It's a mafia movie with Anthony Quinn.
Well, I would say Anthony Quinn's got the lead in that.
Yeah. But it looks really, really cool. And Robert Forster has that like...
Forster probably shoots him.
He could ask for a fucking library book and it could sound like a threat or a confession, you know? I think he's got range. Like, that's why these movies...
I love his voice. I just love hearing his voice.
Having him in this is fucking awesome because of all that stuff that we just said. This movie, written and directed by Jim Cummings.
Yes.
First film, writer-director, No Flood Wall Here. I've not seen that. Are you going to check that out?
No, I thought we did Jim Cummings. We didn't do Jim Cummings yet?
He was the first actor we talked about.
Yeah. So...
Time has passed.
We're going back to him.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you said? That's what we're doing?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
We did him as an actor.
Yeah. Oh, so now we're doing him as a director.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. You remember how we do the show.
No, I don't.
Hey.
Should I say how long it's been?
Hey, look at us.
We're like a married couple.
You don't have to. It's okay.
You know how long
it's been a minute. It's been a
long
little while
since we've been together alone in this room?
There's been a lot of life that's happened in between, though.
we've both.
Good
we
stuff.
should tell the people, and I want to. I know. This is what I do, Ryan.
Here you go. Open your zipper. Then
He is secretariat, and I'm Sham. Except Sham never pulled him back. I'm like pulling back on the reins like I always do.
I get that reference.
I'm slowing him down. Without Sham,
I think
secretariat
people
would
can
have
take a
ran
shot.
a lot faster.
People get to take a shot. whenever you pull us back.
We're backing up. All
We're-
right, where was I going? What did I
we're-
say I was doing? I lost it.
You wanted to share that we both moved in with each other.
And there it is. So we are looking across the bay at each other now. We are both bay bitches, beach, bay front.
Why would you do that?
Because we are.
Babe.
Bay.
I'm sorry to have shamed you about that. I'm going to do better. I am going to listen harder. I'm going to do better. We've both moved. And like what's really remarkable about this is we got to help each other out. And we are both in places that we want to be.
We were counseling each other through this whole thing.
And
it's going to be okay.
And it's going to be cool, right? Like
Yeah.
I kept on saying the energy in the lunchroom, because of the window behind you,
that I can't see.
There was just like, I said I was going to put a mirror in so you could see it. But the idea was like when I walked into this house, this felt like a cool place to do the show.
It is. And it's going to get cooler and cooler as we put the
we got to
decor up.
put the decor up. And
you've got Spock.
There's stuff. There's stuff around. But there's so much more. But you live in a sex pad on West Bay.
No, I'm on East Bay, just like you.
East Bay, on the other side of East Bay.
Yes, I am. You are the
In your sex
sunrise, and I am the sunset.
That doesn't make sense for us personality-wise, but I'll take it.
Oh,
I have the.
Well, we're both night owls.
I have the Blu-ray in front of me, and so I'm gonna. It's an hour and 25-minute movie. I could use more. Are you shocked that I'm saying that? I want it to be longer.
Well, I have several thoughts on that. But
really?
Because I wanted to see more about the wolf mask and the biting and all that stuff because there was that stuff there.
Because I have questions.
The other person, but the editor that they brought in, but to give them credit, it is a like nonstop fast trip.
Yeah.
And for a dark comedy, it doesn't drag on.
Yeah.
So in that sense, it's like perfect. But I would have wanted some more details.
Well, I'm going to give you some full disclosure here. Okay. You and the listening you. I haven't watched it in a while. Because we were going to record this episode and then we had to postpone. So I'm not super fresh on it. But this is going to be fun for you because I know that you
I watched it last night.
Crawled up this movie's asshole. Why did I say all of that word? Anyway,
arse.
So, but my big takeaway was I do like the pace. You make a good point. And I think it's a funny movie, but the laughs aren't like a second, and they're kind of like the tension and the horror, the gore, practical effects.
I mean, you don't even realize it, and then it's like, oh God, did he just say?
And you know what? Yeah, it does take this actor, a while to get his thing going. And I was saying in a lot of the reviews that people hated his acting, but I fucking love this guy. I think he's funny as shit.
Yeah.
On the tagline or the tagline on the poster. And it is on the on loan and on the poster, but it's not on the.
Because the front of the DVD or Blu-ray is not the poster.
Is not the same as the poster, so I don't know why. But on the Blu-ray, it says a film by Jim Cummings. We see that a lot. But on the actual poster, the tagline is "Welcome to Snow Hollow." Why are you laughing? Somebody worked on that. Somebody had coffee and was stressed out. Like, you got that tagline for Snow Hollow.
Did they get paid? That's what I
think they
know.
got. Well, I don't, Indy probably not.
Well, here's the other thing. When we get to the opening shot, that's not the original title.
Holy fucking shit! Is this movie gorgeous to look at?
Yeah, but did you catch that? The original title is actually in the movie.
You've forgotten right now.
You have forgotten because you haven't watched it in a while.
You're blowing my mind right now.
Yeah.
What?
When we get to the opening shot, I will explain.
Okay. Wow.
You got some splaining to
So
do.
one of the reviews of a lot of those reviews that
little tight in the shorts there.
thanks for sharing.
I always do.
One of the things that I noted in the reviews, a lot of people took the titles really funny, and one of the reviews, the titles, I wanted to throw by you because I thought it was perfect.
What took the titles really funny?
Like they titled their review the
opening
bad
credits?
reviews.
Okay.
So somebody called it An American Werewolf in Twin Peaks.
Oh,
That's hilarious. That's really good.
I'm not laughing.
Oh, did you ever watch Twin Peaks? You
No.
didn't. You didn't. No.
You
You were a
dick.
square. You wouldn't have watched that. I get it. Never mind.
I've been to Twin Peaks, and it was very Hooterish.
Oh boy.
Have you ever been into Twin Peaks?
No.
It's a competitor of Hooters.
Oh. I was in a tilted kilt one time,
their
which
thing,
is the Scottish
and their
competitor.
thing is that they keep their beer at like 32 degrees like 29 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is the icest, coldest draft you ever drink.
That sounds great.
Served to you by a young lass.
It's an ISIS draft, so it's
Yeah.
served to you by ISIS.
The goddess
Oh,
ISIS, not the other ISIS.
When you saw, and maybe, we're missing the mark on these, so I'm going to throw this out there anyway. When you saw that circle starting the O and then Orion Pictures going across, did that give you nostalgia?
I'm
That's
like,
an
is this
old-
an independent film? Did I fuck up?
No. Well, I mean,
It's the subsidiary distributor of,
no, I mean-
so it definitely
but like
counts.
that's an old video
Right.
intro.
No, I get what you're
So-
saying, but
so like
but that's a big
the
company.
video files listening are going to be like, I get you, Ryan. I understand you. Email us
What is a video file?
at alittleindependentpodcast@gmail.com and tell me that you get me. When you see that O start to circle and you see Orion, you're like, something
When you
kick ass
see
is going to come.
When you see Ryan's O face, get at him.
Right. And then, it's taken down a little bit, like on the bottom, an MGM company. So it's like a new version of an old thing. But the same, bit of endorphins and dopamine and good chemicals start to flood, which is really cool. We noted the cinematography. Did you find anything? I noted the cinematography, or the cinematographer, Natalie, for the movie. Natalie Kingston is the director of photography. And she, I think, did a tremendous job.
It's
like-
Natasha Kinski's third cousin
Really? The cinematographer?
because it
the
sounds
director of
like
photography?
that name.
Natalie Kingston. And
Natasha
I
Kingsty.
the-
King-
thought, oh my
Kids-
God.
Just shut
Um,
up, Todd.
And the music I thought was amazing as well.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Well, there's a spot in my notes where I went. The music is fucking the Scooby Doo style
starts-
music when it starts going. Do, 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 do,
Well, yeah,
do,
there's
do,
some
do.
like comedy
yeah,
cues to the music. I
but
think.
it's after like the most horrific thing just happened.
Yeah. In general, though, like the composer's name is Ben Lovett. Those two things coming together when I see a really cool, well done, sweeping opening
and
song.
that's Lyle Lovett's second cousin.
Natalie Kingston and composer Ben Lovett. Apparently, Lyle Lovett's cousin.
Can we get in trouble for just making shit up like that? Is that wrong?
And I looked at what Ben Lovett did because I love movie soundtracks, and I listened to this soundtrack
Yeah.
on Spotify. It's great. He also did the
But you
Richard.
didn't watch the movie.
Well, it was easier to do that in my car,
That's what she said.
or on my bike. But he also did The Ritual. Did you remember? Did we talk about that one? It's a Netflix horror movie. And he did the new Hellraiser. So this guy has got good horror composition chops. You know what I mean?
the remake of Hellraiser.
the latest one. And it's great.
Oh, okay.
And I was primed for this movie.
I'm surprised you liked it because you're such a fan of an original and you like.
They took it in a wild, weird direction. So,
Okay, so it's not really a reboot;
Yeah.
it's like its own thing.
in a way, yeah. But I was primed for this movie because I just watched 30 Days of Night. So I don't know why they're kind of comparable. I
Vampire,
guess,
werewolves,
but snow, resort town,
very fucking cold.
and it just I was in a good space for
30 Days of
watching it.
Night is brilliant. Yeah,
Super
it's
great.
amazing.
What?
So if you haven't seen it, watch it.
So this is a resort town, ski
resort, yeah.
And it's teed up really well. I
and
think that's
there's a
cool.
real town called Snow Hollow in Utah.
But I don't believe it was filmed there.
No, I think it was filmed like around Sundance is what I kept hearing them referring to.
Right.
But Snow Hollow exists in Utah, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah. And we have a couple showing up from LA to their Airbnb, which I find
House party.
it's interesting.
House party.
When you see the brochure,
Party over
it's
here.
called Woodlawn.
Party over there.
So I wonder if it was actually named after
What brochure?
for the Airbnb that they're staying
You saw. So I just watched
It's
it
called
last
Woodlawn.
night, and you haven't seen it in months.
at. Yeah. Not months.
And you're referring to something that I don't even know what you're talking about. You saw the brochure for the house.
Okay, do you want to know why I noted it and how stupid?
Well,
I wasn't
no,
gonna
you
say
always
it, but I'll
do
say
this
it
to
now.
me. You get stuff, these
This
minute
is so
details that
dumb.
I never see.
But my literal note, like
Yeah.
Woodlawn, like Die Hard with a Vengeance. So like the thing that they're taking down is called Woodlawn, and they make a big point of saying like it's in Woodlawn, and I was like, oh, I wonder if they wrote it in to Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah.
Really stupid.
Well, he has a lot of homages in this movie, so he could
Yeah.
very well have done that because it's one guy that wrote, directed, and
Yeah,
tried to
delivered-
edit, but I think they sent an editor in.
and delivered a lot of the greatest lines in the movies. But what is the line like dating a pinball machine?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Because she's bouncing all around.
Who says that?
Her boyfriend.
PJ says it?
yeah.
Okay, so the LA couple.
Ironically, I wrote his name down as BJ.
Okay.
Or coincidentally,
I think
no,
it's
they
PJ.
never get to a BJ.
I think
so
it's PJ.
He gets taken out way too early.
And they
Ultimate case of blue balls, as they say.
well, I mean they had time in the hot tub maybe, but you don't want to soil the
No,
the
she made him
Airbnb
go in
hot
and
tub.
shave.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I noted. Like, was he
Go-
shaving his pubes?
He was. Go clean that junk up
Yeah,
before we do
he's
this.
got standards. but after checking in, or no, before checking in, they go to the local bar.
Yeah, they go get dinner.
And
The fancy foot-long hot dog that gets cut in half.
yeah.
and just thrown out.
But-
Like, it was so gross.
Okay, so you've been on trips like this and gone to smaller town. I mean, we kind of live adjacent to a lot of them.
Well, many places in
And
Michigan.
that food's great. You know, like that environment's normally awesome.
So it reminds me of like the bar in your movie, Willow Creek.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yep.
Well, and
So the house party, or the house that they're there real quick. We basically just see them go in and then they
Yeah.
cut the dinner. But they laid out all that taxidermy, right? There's taxidermy everywhere in that
Interesting.
house. So that's going to
So,
come into
brought to
play
you by
because
foreshadowing.
somebody owns that house.
yeah,
Somebody that is
okay.
very like woof.
Okay, I think maybe we have some answers to my questions.
Okay.
So
I just wanted to point that out.
PJ
yeah.
and Brienne get into a verbal altercation. Well, like PJ gets into a verbal altercation after a local says something like super dumb and insensitive.
Yeah, he says that one word he can't stand.
But and having to do with his family, and it de-escalates. I think like it's kind of
Yeah, it almost felt like them without saying it. And those two guys are great. The two
the locals.
quote, yeah, the two locals, perfect. Was like, maybe he's out. Maybe he's got a prior felony. Like, and if he gets into another bar fight, he's gonna get locked up.
Interesting.
Because his buddy's just
So
like
you were curious.
his
as to
buddy
why they
just
backed
talks him down because he's coming at him. He's like, "What's up? You got a problem with me?" And the big guy behind him that's like 6'4"
Which
is
is
just
that
like,
is
"Let it
interesting.
go, let's go," almost like saying you can't afford another felony or you can't get arrested. Like maybe he's on bond or
because
maybe he's
of
on.
the fight he had
And then
last
later,
year. with the
later he
tourist.
says we went to another bar and walked home to the cop. He
Yeah.
made it a point.
And big guy in the back, teaser,
Yeah.
tease up as a good, potential candidate.
For,
As it were.
For Wolf.
Yeah. Why do they make a point back at the Airbnb? There's no knives.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
Because,
normal?
should I give that spoiler away already? So the reason there's no weapons of any kind, and he has to open the wine with chopsticks, which we're going to get to in a
Yeah.
moment, is because the person that owns it, it's foreshadowing. The person that owns that house is about to commit
yeah.
the heinous crime. doesn't want any weapons used against him.
Yeah, interesting. Because I mean, I've stayed in plenty of Airbnbs that have had knives, so I was like, oh, maybe that's a thing.
Yeah, he took them all out
in Snow Hollow. But I like they make the relationship a little bit weighty with the fact that he's proposing.
Right. We see him. We cut to the hot tub, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, it's interesting that she's wearing a leopard bikini because, dogs hate cats.
Yeah. That's good. Holy shit.
Maybe that's why.
Well done.
Yeah. That hit that button. Give me a rim shot.
I like how they I wrote, is he shaving his pubes now?
Yeah.
And that's the catalyst. That's the timing.
How about the role reversal here? She is out in the freezing cold trying to figure out how to turn on the hot water, turn off the thing. And he's in the house opening the wine. Like complete role reversal here. You know, usually it's the man that's turning on the hot water tank and, and the woman's doing all the prep work and getting the wine ready and stuff. So it was kind of funny.
Grew up there and that was like a
they show him as being a mama's boy.
Yeah. Back in LA.
Because as we go through it, every time he talks to the cops, he's like, my mom said to call you.
Yeah.
My mom said this. My mom's everything. And then he's like hugging his mom because he's upset. And then he's got the little speech impediment. I mean, it's
great.
Yeah, it's pretty. Jim Cummings, when he wrote the character, he gave it some thought. Like he gave the character some depth.
And again, Jess and I were just like freaking out trying to figure out where we'd seen him before.
Is it PJ? Yeah, PJ. Did you figure it out?
No, I mean he's in.
He's in
the Bert Kreischer movie, The Machine, as a young Bert Kreischer. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But Brienne is assaulted and killed most heinously. It's not a good way to do a proposal.
It's okay. He never gets to.
It's very bad. Very, very bad. What happens?
So the water goes freezing cold in the shower. This was an interesting thing too. So he's walking towards the door. Dogs are barking in the background, and the screen door is flapping in the wind, which I didn't get because the friggin' gigantic wolf didn't come in the house,
Right.
And I'm like, why was that door flapping? But it just made the moment creepy.
Yeah, it is.
But how about him slipping on the deck? You think he slips in blood, but he doesn't because she's down on the ground.
Yeah, I didn't think it was blood either.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, like maybe she was running for the door and got drugged back out there.
But anybody who lives
But they didn't show they didn't show the kill at all.
No.
But we find out later what happened to her at the crime scene.
And I think that's what makes that more effective.
Yeah.
And I liked from a stylistic standpoint, the paw print that kind of morphs into the moon.
And that's where that music came in that I love.
The imagery, yeah. See, again,
the full moon, they use the full moon constantly. Like when they first went into the Airbnb, they had the full moon in the background.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the kill scene where he's discovering her and you have the 911 voiceover, they go into the wolf footprint. And I like that. Now that I think about it, I really like that he is playing this movie the whole time. So you're wondering, you're thinking it's a werewolf. It's a werewolf. It's a fucking werewolf. And you think,
it's kind of cool.
You think Jim is
way.
wrong, Yeah. Well, I'm calling it by his real name.
It's kind of cool either way, I think. But John is
cut to the basement.
John is an alcoholic and he has issues with anger. He's in a group. He's in a recovery group.
We cut to him in an AA meeting. Doing his bit.
This actor is just doing fucking great work. Honestly, as I'm reflecting on it, he's like, when he says that, like, have somebody acknowledge that I'm here. He shows a lot of vulnerability
by putting a bobcat. What do you call it? Those big machines, right? I call them bobcats, but that's the name of it. And just watching it slowly crawl through her house, his ex-wife.
Yeah.
Not to hurt anybody on it, of course, but just as somebody acknowledge I'm here.
So we establish his character pretty well, but you don't know right away his relationship to the sheriff, correct?
Correct.
Because their last names are different.
Yeah, I didn't know why that was.
Yeah. But at the crime scene, you see...
Oh, you know what? His mom died when he was a child, so maybe he's remarried. The father remarried and
that's
something
the name
like
he
that.
had to
Maybe
take.
that. But that's a lot of depth there. Yeah.
I guess. And it, I didn't really...
Whatever.
It didn't bother me, honestly. I mean, it didn't derail me.
Well, they
from the
don't
movie.
say the sheriff's last name. They just say sheriff, I think. I don't
that's
ever
true.
remember. But when you look at IMDb, there's a full name.
That's a good point. At the crime scene, you see an aging sheriff and
the man.
Yeah, and again, his presence. You're like, all right, this
Yeah.
is going to be good
So
and great.
I do want to add something.
Even if
about
he's the fucking werewolf, I'm in.
Robert Forster. He knew. So throughout the whole filming of this movie, he accepted because somebody, like a friend of somebody they knew,
You
whatever,
took a
sent him
breath.
this.
You took
yeah,
a
because
heavy
this
breath, buddy. Are you?
this is about to get heavy.
Should we be?
There's no comedy here.
All right.
And he read the script, and then he told his agent, "I want to do this." And the agent said, "It's a werewolf movie." And he goes, "I don't care about any of that." He's like, "I want to play this guy. I know this guy." Well, Jim Cummings said in an interview that Robert Forster at the time knew that he was dying of cancer and didn't tell anybody, but yet he told his agent he wanted to do this movie because he knew this guy.
Because he was sick,
And this guy
he was
is
hurting?
this guy is dying in this movie.
Yeah.
So the courage it took. No, just think about that. You know you're dying of this disease in real life, and then you're playing somebody in a movie, your last movie, that is dying of just heart disease as opposed to cancer. But
Yeah.
the courage to do that role. I mean, I don't have words for it.
Yeah.
I'm flabbergasted when I heard that. That just flooded into my mind from those interviews I watched, and I had to share that.
Well, like talking about motivation.
Well, yeah. I mean, he said he knew this guy. He's like, yeah, you're literally living it. But who has the courage to play that when it's happening to them?
The ailment in the original script. So like this, this sheriff is.
Well, he has this heart thing going on through the whole movie. Yeah,
just won't give it up
because it's one of the 800 things that is driving.
Yeah.
John Marshall crazy.
And there's only John Marshall,
right? That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's only, he says, one murder every 2 years, which is that good?
Yeah.
That's
really
a low
good.
Okay.
That's really low. Yeah.
So
is that
like, but
well, which way do you mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, regardless of the fact that they have a tourist season and then maybe a low season,
it's a little tourist town in the mountains. If they have murders all the time, nobody's going there.
And he asks about sexual abuse, either maybe from any degree to the female victim, and are
there any signs of sexual abuse?
And there can't be because the sex organ is gone.
Sheriff, that part of the crime scene is missing right now.
It's a great line,
and that's one of the cops. That's one of the
right now. He says, meaning like we'll
like,
get it.
Leave me alone. Yeah, he keeps referring. Go talk to Nick, your girl, Riki. Julia is her name. Robson. He keeps telling her to go get the information
Detective
from her.
Robson. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is directed to a lot, which I think is really good foreshadowing as well for her character. And I really. It got me. I'll be honest. This movie was a really kind of heartbreaking movie in a lot of ways because it touches on father-son relationships, kind of like what it is to be a man, how
father-daughter. There's a lot of father-daughter in here.
But
there's,
when
there's
he
conflict,
says like,
divorce.
Did I do good to his son? You're like, oh my gosh, like is Willie Nelson still playing shows, right? Like. He's still
Willie
doing
Nelson didn't have to do heavy duty homicide work.
Exactly. And when they get back to the office and Sheriff has 11 new emails and he says, God, it's worse than my birthday.
Yeah.
That's laugh out loud funny in my opinion. That's hilarious. Worse than my birthday.
And I did. But the way he plays it, oh God. 11 new emails
like,
on this thing. This is
Who
worse
has
than
the
my
time for
birthday.
this? God damn it.
God damn it, 11 emails.
And so the first place that this is great.
There was a lot of blood.
You're
at
a
that crime
cop,
scene.
and not you're a cop. Sorry, you're an investigative type of person.
Yes.
And you did this kind of work. So would you naturally go to interview the people he had conflict with? So were there any known, outside of clearing the boyfriend, are there any known
The two
who would
guys
you
in the
interview?
bar,
So
which our girl goes to see.
would those be the first people you would interview?
Boyfriend's
if-
number one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the two guys at the bar that
Yeah.
they had the fight with. Yeah.
And so and they clear themselves pretty handily, right? Would you say?
Well, so they really setting up Riki's character right from the get-go when she's interviewing those two guys at the
Right.
car. And she's like, can I see your phone? He says, I have receipts on my phone for his alibi. And he's like, don't swipe left.
Oh, wait.
And she swipes left immediately. And he grabs his phone back and says, do you have a warrant? Because if you don't have a warrant, I know how this goes. You can't look at my phone. Then she's walking away and he goes, bitch. And then she gives the look. And I'm going to say the look at least 3 times as we go through this because she gives the look, which is the disrespected woman, the look down upon because I'm a woman look. No more so when Jim Cummings talks about the medieval line.
Yeah.
Oh God, I lost my shit when he said that. Do you think women? Yeah, we'll wait for that. But when we get there, that line was brilliant.
Yeah.
But each time she gives the look and they get more intense each time. And she does it perfectly.
I mean, I guess if you need to cast a shadow of a doubt, mutilating in such an extreme way the girlfriend of somebody you had.
Did we say what happened?
Yeah. So
didn't.
that seems like an extreme response to
Are you sure we said it?
Yes, we said her vagina was removed. But
you said it, and I didn't hear you.
It seems like
I'm yelling at you.
A very extreme response to a bar scuffle. I think mutilating somebody like that. Anyway,
we're like an old married couple. You know that, don't you?
the PJ has gone back to LA, so
See? Exactly.
he's not a suspect. But
You never listen to me.
initially, why I started it with this, like after you cleared the boyfriend. But they think it's an animal because there were signs. So like,
Well, there's a
initially
big
it's
ass
like,
wolf print right there.
where could it be? So there's all sorts of aspersion, potential areas it could be. A hunter is mentioned, like an unlicensed hunter. At some point,
that's
into it.
That's the second crime
Like, what
scene.
the
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
An unlicensed hunter. So there's a lot of different areas this could go in, but the sheriff has ski season to worry about, right? So is John going for the lead on the first time on this? Like, is he? Because this is kind of teed up. He's going to be sheriff.
Yeah, I mean he's
this-
definitely a deputy sheriff,
But is
second
this
in
his first
command.
time leading?
Because he's
something?
firing people. Yeah.
Very willy-nilly. In fact,
No, yeah.
he's a hard boss.
he's a hot mess. So if you piss him off, he's like gonna
He
fire
is a
you.
hot mess. And what does the stove and the time 11:11 have to do with anything? Because like his relapse into alcohol seems to have a lot of like Kubrickian like flashes back to his stove.
No fucking idea. I didn't even see 11:11 on the stove.
See, that's the weird shit that I noticed because I have problems in my brain. Looking for the symbolism because I was like, oh, what? Why is? I mean, he eventually, finds booze above it and crashes into the oven.
Well, they keep flashing to the
But they just I
the
thought
microwave
there was
and
be
the-
trauma there or some kind of weird.
yeah. Well,
weirdness.
there's slow little flashes to that, and what that leads to is that's where the alcohol is,
Right. Oh,
and then he's going to relapse to because they kept showing the
and all the
microwave.
lines are pointing
And
up.
I kept thinking, why are they showing the microwave? But what they're showing is the shelf, the
All
cupboard
right.
above it,
That's
and
it.
that's where he gets the alcohol when he falls off the wagon.
That's it. Right off the wagon.
He falls hard.
So the season isn't in maybe full swing yet. So we have like a ski instructor who is arriving.
Well, she's a local. That's where she works.
Why did I think maybe she was a ski instructor?
She is.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
She's a ski instructor,
She
but she's
lives
local
there.
because she says to her girlfriend when she's going to see this guy, and her girlfriend says,
right.
I thought we discussed this. I thought we were through with him. That's funny because she says, I thought we were through with him, right?
Yeah.
And she's just, that's just how they talk, I guess.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, next time you can pick the one boy in town who likes me. What a fucking line.
Another great line.
I mean, because it's such a small town, right? So she has to put up with being treated like shit because he's the only boy in town that
I have
likes
to
her.
believe this is before AI, like good old. This is great writing.
Before AI. Oh, so Chat GPT didn't write the script.
Yeah. And again, overhead shots. Like it.
Did you see how I picked up on that? Are you proud of me?
That's what AI. That's a specific version.
Oh,
of
so
it.
you're saying you spoon fed it to me
Thank
that
you.
I shouldn't be proud. Okay, fuck me.
No, thank you. The overhead
Damn,
shots,
you're okay. Let's go. Let's go. I'll drink another beer. Let's get confrontational. Let's get down. Let's get at it. You really want to fight tonight? All right, mister.
When do they decide to go to an overhead shot, do you think? Like, is there a certain pacing to that? Like a movie that starts with one or because
the crime scenes are overhead shots, right?
This is, I noted,
what do you mean?
When I noted ski instructor gets it, overhead shots are amazing. I was like,
oh, because they're showing the downhill skiing from like a helicopter or a drone.
When to time them, when to use them.
Yeah.
Because it continually sets a cool mood.
Yeah.
And with a musical tone change, I'm always like, oh my God damn. Like a little movie can be so big, I think, with stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. It was just, and then she puts down the one kid that's a little mouthy to her, like I sucked worse than you, and that's hard. That's really hard to do, or something like that. Then they cut to the little montage or scenes of all the downhill skiing, and then we're in the lodge at the after dinner at the long European style wood table.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
I don't love skiing. All the rest of it's bullshit. But
So it was many, many, many years ago, and I probably brought this up that I was with the jazz band of the Swiss Alps. But we went up. We took one of those skylift things, and this is in the summer, way up to the top, and ate dinner, which would have been a ski lodge in the winter. I'm supposing, because why the hell would it be way up there and serving dinner? Or excuse me, fondue. It wasn't fucking dinner. The 21-year-old Todd was like wanting steak and burgers, and we're getting all this wine and cheese, and I kept waiting for the main meal.
You hick.
That was it. That was all we fucking got. Anyway, my point was the table's the same, and there's a picture of that long table.
You're cultured now.
Yeah. Now I get it. Yeah. Now I want to go back and live it like an adult.
Get that fondue.
Yeah.
Put it on your body.
Yeah, I had a point to that, but I lost it. But anyway, that long table exists at the ski lodges, I guess, is probably my point.
Well, the scene in the ski lodge, and again, super great writing. I'm kind of wondering now, what is the end game? Who is being targeted and why? Because motive is always a thing that you're wondering about, right? Like why it's so far women. Well, the women. So like women start to.
Yeah. The woman at the ski instructor is at the head of the table. And do you remember the scene where they're all just kind of talking or whatever? And then right at the end, she just kind of like gives this creepy stare, like right down into the camera towards the end.
I wondered why they.
I put question marks, like what the hell? I didn't get that because she's looking right into the camera.
Yeah.
So after watching reviews and interviews and stuff, and I think I agree with this take. Someone had a take on it, or a lot of people did. That it was him. It was the guy.
Oh, she was
and
looking at him.
And she was like, because we're going to see that he's going to creep another woman out, the third victim out.
Yeah.
That he was in the ski lodge, because obviously he's there, right? Because she ends up dead. And she noticed him.
Was she clearly looking upward?
No, she was looking straight ahead.
Well, then
straight ahead down. Like, so he's like down maybe across the room.
Or maybe that means when he was seated.
Yeah. Or seated at the end of the table.
Yeah.
But she gets really creeped out.
Okay. That's
so what we believe is that she sees him looking at her and gets
cool.
creeped out, because this guy creeps everybody out that he talks to.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean? And there's such a Silence of a Lamb homage in the end of this.
Show me your elbows.
Jim does his best Clarice Starling imitation in the end. He even uses the same gun.
Yeah. John, I would say, is stressed out. We've talked about that already.
Beyond stress.
He has an ex-wife and he has a 17-year-old daughter who's a gymnast
Jenna.
And sexually active.
She's trying to get some.
Very stressed. Very stressed. And, he's wound so tight.
Are we in the cafe?
Yeah.
With the ex-wife?
Yeah, sure.
It's brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love it. And John.
Hi, Brittany. he just cuts her. He just like totally ignores. She's just going off. I need to know you're going to support me. Hi, Brittany. And then starts talking to his daughter.
Yeah. Again, great acting. Really fantastic.
She plays such a fucking bit. So
yeah, and not a lot of screen time, but again, very effective.
But you don't like her.
Yeah, you don't. And I guess she's teed up not to be liked. But John is very, from the beginning,
stressed.
All signs pointing to a person, a human person, right? When he's at the diner with the cops.
Yeah, so they go to this diner.
Officer.
Yeah. Oh, this is a big moment, this diner.
Okay, so
we're not.
Here's your thing.
They've got soon.
Oh, God.
It's during this.
God damn.
But what about the little drawing, right? They're going over the crime scene in the fucking little coffee cafe, right? So anybody within earshot can get all the details of the
not
case.
Typical behavior?
You don't do that.
It's not routine.
I've never been a cop, but I've worked with them. And you know that you don't.
They're going off script.
Well, you don't do it in a public place like that, I wouldn't think.
I'm going to note that. Everybody, note that. I think that's hilarious. I didn't even think about that. I'm like, small town, of course.
Well,
talk about the murder right in public.
The waitress knows all the intimate details of the crime scene. even maybe because she's hot
if the killer's
and the
in
cops
there,
like her.
He's just overhearing everything that they're saying.
Yeah, he knows the
whole.
He knows the whole case against them, right?
Fascinating.
But it's very detailed and very accurate. It's great analysis. And they're like, this happened here, this happened here. He must have been watching her. He stuck around this way. And he said he must have been watching her.
Right? And there's footprints and there's scuffles.
They're wolf tracks, the ones they found.
And again, that's why everybody's perplexed. And it takes a while until somebody actually says it. But he's trying to get ahead of it. I mean,
so this is the part he says the body was dragged off and then the print stopped. So there was probably a getaway car.
Wolf-like.
And then they're,
oh shit.
And then they're like, no, Jim, I'm calling him by his real name. What's his,
John.
Johnny goes, no, that takes opposing thumbs. It's a guy.
Do I get to be right about something?
Yeah, and he's right. It's like, yeah, it takes opposing thumbs to do, and then he says, and to drive a getaway car, right? It's a guy, you stupid idiot. But
do we throw this question out? I don't even know this. Do werewolves have thumbs? If you're werewolfing out in your hand, do your thumbs go away? You have hands.
Oh, Ryan, you are.
Does that delay you? Or is
you're right.
I can't. Are you humoring me?
I can't argue. No, I like. How do you? I don't know.
Anyway, flaw in the writing, but
wow.
This is the crime scene where you were talking about the jaunty music, isn't it? The
No, when they showed the moon and the wolf track at the first crime.
But this
at the
crime
end of the
scene
first
has
murder.
jaunty music when the steer's head is gone, and they get into a fight.
Well, we're still in the cafe.
Forgive me.
So then the waitress comes over.
Get me back into the cafe.
The cute little waitress, and there's 4 cops there, and she's like asking, "Do you want anything else?" Blah blah blah. And she walks away, and the dude that was doing the crime scene, it was telling the sheriff that part is missing, is like, "Why did I get married?" And the guy right across from her holds up his ring finger, points at his ring, and says, "I told you not to." And then all the other guys go, "We all told you not to."
Yeah.
It's a really funny moment. Yeah. And then the big question comes up. They ask each other twice, why did they take her lady parts?
Right.
And then they can't say the word. And then he's like, vagina, John says it. And then he comes up with a quick solution. He says he ate him. So I wrote down that would be a Mad size sushi. Mad's Hannibal, the Hannibal of Mad's. He would have a little side dish, because he served his best friends, his victims. So there's that one of the first Silence of the, Hannibal references.
Okay.
Then his second choice was maybe he made a fleshlight. And I went, a fleshlight? I haven't heard that in 20 or 30 years. Do those still exist?
Okay.
So being the investigative guy that I am, for the love of this show, the deep love that I have for this show, I did the research.
Please don't.
I went in.
Please don't.
I went in all 8 inches deep.
Oh, God.
Which is what they are. So fleshlight still exists. It's still a website. It's still a product. And this is where it gets crazy, Ryan. Are you ready? Buckle up.
No.
Buckle up, bitches.
Don't do this.
So there is a fleshlight of a professional actress, because they do molds of these ladies, the professionals in the industry.
Do they?
And there is, yes, they do. And then for $79.95, there is a lady named Sky Bree.
Not a sponsor of this show.
And that, what is the name of our first victim?
Brienne.
Bree.
Brienne?
Yeah. So short, Brienne is short for Bree. So I looked at the picture of Miss Sky and the picture of our first victim, and they look a lot alike.
Are they the same person?
They're not the same person. They're born 7 years apart, according to online info. Don't have any. That's where I stopped. Relax, He's giving me that look.
Staggering, son.
It's for the love of the show, Ryan. So
well,
if you want to get, if you really like the first victim actress, you can get really weird on a direct kind of, same name. They look very similar. So do you think Mr. Cummings used her as inspiration for the name of Brienne and referred the fleshlight to her? That's my question. Because it's all there right in front. It's all there right in your face, Ryan.
I wish it wasn't.
It's in. It's a real thing. $79.95.
I don't want to think about any of this.
You can own it for $79.95.
That's my response. I don't want to think about any of what you just said.
Okay. So
you know what? Fleshlights are a thing, though, and I think they can be a wonderful alternative to your hand.
I honestly thought I was going to find that they were out of business like 15 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I was completely wrong, and my cord is breaking.
Oh, boy.
I broke my cord with this. There it goes. My headphones went out. I broke my shit.
You referenced the funeral where John has a meltdown yelling at... Does he get in a fight with one of his officers at a funeral?
So he fights he slaps the coroner.
Yeah, the coroner's such a dick. Why did they not like each other? Is there any I could have maybe used a little more on that.
There's definitely some history there.
But
yeah.
Okay, riddle me this. Why are coroners... I think they're... Well, I guess there's a lot of
imagine having
ones.
To do that job every day.
There's a lot of wild ones, like the first one in Dirty Harry's a real turd ball. Like, you know what I mean? In most of the Dirty Harry's, the coroners are assholes. Like, hey, lady, you're not going to say that you're not fit for brains, are you? But this coroner, or they can just not care. They're like eating a jelly donut over the body and it falls down.
Well, you get desensitized, right? You see enough dead bodies,
but
it doesn't
he
affect
feels
you
like
anymore.
Very combative, this particular coroner towards John.
Yeah, they are. Oh, yeah. There's history somewhere.
And I love how graffiti is showing up.
But we jumped to the end. I mean, we didn't even cover her death, right? This is a second victim, the ski instructor. Or did.
What would you like to cover? That her head was removed?
Yeah, no. This is where they first show the wolf. And I love the editing. So there's pictures of the actual full wolf costume, and the person that they brought in and did the editing did an amazing job, because the wolf, they said, it looked kind of I mean, it was well done, but it looked kind of fakey. Like you could tell it was a wolf costume, like it was a head on some guy, right? So the way he did the editing, you don't get that at all because he's so out of focus and so slight and quick cuts. It's really amazing what he did with what footage they had. And because they make the wolf scary. I mean, so she's out by herself, getting in the van, going home, and you hear the wolf in the background, and then this thing comes charging at her. And this time you see the murder, and the wolf attacks her, cuts her arm in half, and then there's a shot of it, and he's huge. He's like 6'5", 6'7", drops the arm, and she's trying to crawl away. And it's really well done because based on what I heard that they had to work with, he did that, that Jaw, like they do in Jaws. They don't show him very much.
There's
a
special feature on the Blu-ray that shows the evolution of the costume, and
oh fuck,
the actor, I don't have any of that. Super cool. And the guy, the actor had clearly been trained in movement, so they're kind of catering the costume to him crawling and him like doing all this wild stuff along the way.
And it was the actual guy. Yeah. The actual actor that played him.
Yeah. And a lot of care was taken to the mouth. And again, up close, a lot of them look fake. But like, for the purposes of a lot of the scenes and what they did, I could have stand to have seen more.
Well, I think it was done so they wouldn't look fake at all. I mean, because it's cut away very quickly.
Yeah.
But that makes it really menacing because it's like cool this massive guy creature, like he just towers over the victim, and you're like, oh fuck.
And there's graffiti around, and I think what's I noted Chavez says werewolf first because nobody really says werewolf for a while.
Are we at the crime scene?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's Bo that yells it out. Yeah, so Chavez is on the phone and he says like canine lower mandible. He goes, get him on the phone. He goes, I'm on the phone with them. That's what they're saying. But Jim's losing his mind. And this is done all in one take.
John.
Well, his name's Jim Cummings.
And the listener's going to be confused.
You're right. I'm a little confused right now. Thanks to CORONNA. Actually, only one N. What's going on, man? You all right? Stop talking about me. So that whole crime scene of the second victim is done in one take, and it keeps spinning in 360. And John is losing his mind. Everybody's talking to him at once. He's trying to get some control. And there's a news reporter van right there. And then the other cop that's in the car, he's like, what? I can't hear you because everybody's talking to him at once. And old Bo stands up and says, and he literally screams it like with both hands on the side of his mouth, they're saying it's a wolf. And then they just do that soundless freeze and slow pan around to the news bus or news van, and then you just see John losing his mind.
Always shows up at the wrong time. Yeah. God,
and then the van just rolls up the window and slowly backs out. Like, got all we need here.
The Matrix was inspired by this for their shots too. It's kind of cool.
What? The Matrix is 1999.
I know. The 360. I was
making it fun at me
for joke.
It's funny guy. You.
All right. So here's my first note about the movie. There are no. Like question. Sorry, I shouldn't say no.
I got 17 pages of notes.
There are bites spot on the body. But they make a point to say no saliva, no DNA.
Yes, and that is your lady Riki saying that.
Thank you,
Detective Robson.
Thank you even more for that. But that's an interesting scenario because he cleans up after himself well with the handprint on the deer later. But how is it possible to?
Well, the bite marks got to me. So you don't know that it's not a werewolf up to this point. And probably the first time through, I'm like going, it's a werewolf. It's a werewolf. It's a real werewolf because bite marks, It's
Yeah.
as large as a Kodiak bear. The head is big enough to hold the victim down, blah, blah, blah. So the only thing I would have added, and it probably got cut because I know there were drawings of the claws that were supposed to be in the movie.
Yeah.
You know, diagrams like evidence they found
Mm-hmm.
would be something along the effect to show the bite marks or show the head that had, you know, the mechanics of it having the ability to bite, even if it's just a drawing diagram. But, you know, it's a fast 124 minutes. You know, do you really need it? Because at the end, you understand that, you know, what the killer is and what he did.
The loss of the arm and the head from the second victim? Or did they just make a point to say the head is missing? Did he take the arm?
She says the head is missing.
Okay.
She says he took. She says it to John that he's asking about about fingerprints and this and ID, and she's like, the head is gone. Okay. And he's like, got it.
Yeah.
And that's all in that. That's all in that 360 take that just keeps spinning at one take.
So Detective Robson and John in the car. I like their dynamic together. I like that she says Chavez thinks Men in Black is a documentary.
Yeah. Because he's starting to question himself. Like is he right? Yeah. Are they? Because they're all against him, right?
And a beer bottle hits the car in my first jump scare of the movie.
Yeah, and the car swerves all over.
And another, I think, and I may get the line wrong, but just like a good, like a John Hughes line, like, why would anybody throw a beer bottle at a police car?
Yeah. So they get out of the car, and he's like, "What was that?"
Funny.
And she goes, "Beer bottle."
Beer bottle.
Why would anybody throw a beer bottle at a police car? Which is hilarious. Like,
and
how many reasons do you want?
So another kind of momentous moment that helps us at the end is, did they go to LA to visit PJ and bring him back his stuff that first time?
I think
so.
I think they're packing up to move back to Orange County or move to Orange County. But yeah, they went to wherever he was living. I don't know.
I thought they were in LA.
Because he's telling his girlfriend, "You're being very LA right now."
Yeah.
But they made it look like he's out there.
Like they went down to LA and they're leaving LA to
Utah
go
to LA is a hell of a drive.
Croatia. Well, that's what I mean. Like,
it doesn't really explain
Like
that.
he's leaving so like either way, this is where this actor really shines. You know what I mean? Because he's clearly like really shocked and shaken by this, as is the mom. They still don't know who it is. And he says like a weird kind of creepy line, like, whenever you find him, shoot him in the face so there's no more face.
Yeah, and he looks back to see if his mom's listening. Yeah.
It's like
he's like, shoot until you see the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a gnarly line.
Yeah.
And again, this guy is really good. He's really, really good.
And did you note the little speech impediment he has? Like, I don't know if that was like real or if he put that in there. Yeah, I don't know if he had that or.
So you mentioned creeping out. Why are diners so important to this movie?
Small town.
Diners.
Yeah, you hang out in the cafe. That's
all happens.
There's nothing else to do. That's where you go.
Especially in winter. Ish, if it's not the lodge.
So opposite of us, that's when that town is bustling.
Yeah.
You know, it's a ski resort town where we're a summer resort town.
And there's a I love the filmmaking in this scene. Filmmaking, what the fuck? But like the cinematography, the director of photography, what have you? What is wrong with me? But the way that she is approached.
You got a couple days. Yeah.
All right, now I've reset.
Give me a rim shot of that. That was great. That was fucking brilliant.
She's there's a woman with a kid being asked questions by a creepy guy, and it's just done so well.
Yeah. So the kid aspect really, really amps it up.
Yeah.
Right. So the kids are playing with her little rattle. The cutest little girl you ever saw.
That always gets you, right?
Like I don't even think she's 2, right? Maybe 2 or less. And then and then this guy off shot, you can't see him, but just gets, mind if I sit here? Oh no, go for it.
Yeah.
And then he just starts coming up asking these questions.
It's too
where
much.
you're from?
You're right, really scary.
He starts where you're from, and she says, "Oh, we live out." And she says the same road that's called in the end when the wolf's attacking Jenna, and he responds to it.
Oh,
it's
really?
the same road. Yeah, I can't think of it here. I got it in my notes when we get there. But she lives off that same road is called.
Yeah.
And then he just keeps yapping. Is that your real hair color? Did you go to school there? And she he's like, yeah, me and my husband. She starts inserting her husband in line. And then what really gets her, do you remember what he asks about?
Mm.
Is that your blue car out there? And then she just gets this look. She just freaks out. Like,
so what was...
Yeah, we really like it.
What was the end game there?
He's just a creepy fucking guy.
That's it? Just, all right. This is what I'm just going to talk until you get scared?
Well, we find out he calls her.
So he wants her
trying
to
get an insurance quote. Like she's an insurance. He already's been stalking her.
Yeah.
Knows all about her.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So why does she get stopped by the deer on the road? It's clearly planted by him.
Correct. Because he knows her route home. He knows where she lives.
Red herring.
Yeah.
Handprint on it, then eventually cut out.
Yeah.
A lot of misdirection in this movie. I don't mind it.
Well, when you say misdirection, like that he's not the guy?
No. That who could be the werewolf? Because I didn't even think about it being Riki Lindhome.
No, I mean,
as a wild outside
really,
notion.
You really believe it's that guy that was going after her. Well, she goes to the police after that.
Yeah. But there's flashes to a meth killer in a trailer with a wolf tattoo.
Yeah, he's the red herring
to really get you, and then you're like, what the fuck? Does that guy burn a body at some point?
It looks like there's a body in there to me when he lights and he does that big ass bonfire.
So
which
that's a pretty good red herring, is it not? That's just another random murderer in their town.
It can't.
Because that guy looks suspect
he's definitely
as well.
Is it meth? Is it? I think it's a little bit of everything.
Something
one
is
time he's
happening
doing
with
meth.
that
One time
fella.
he's doing heroin.
That gentleman
and
is
he
not...
has a wolf.
Yeah,
there is a wolf walking around
and
that
he has
little
a wolf tattoo.
That trailer, that Rust Creek fucking trailer.
There you go.
And there's another Rust Creek reference coming up later with milk.
Oh, gross.
You hopefully you remember that scene.
Oh yeah. Well, I love that that John at least decides to research werewolves. And I like a good research scene. What do you care most about in a research scene?
I want to give Jenna a quick shout out.
Oh yeah.
When he goes to her, and this is in between those two, so he's like, "You remember that pepper spray I got you for your communion?"
Oh, so he's starting to believe this.
And he goes, "Well, there's two girls killed," and she says, "You realize that was a weird gift to get me." He got her pepper spray as her communion gift.
Okay.
I can't think of a more weird gift. Like
Why?
that really shows John.
Oh, I see.
Her communion.
As any gift, is it too weird? What is communion?
Do you know
mean?
what communion is?
That's eating something.
Church. It's her church
Yes.
thing. It's her. God.
I'm sorry. I was just at one. Okay, body and blood.
Well,
And
yeah,
they
you were
take
just
it-
at a
they
Catholic
take it- they
one,
take it
right? Which
real.
takes
Yeah, they
3
mean it.
days.
I'm still there. They mean it real. Like it's not a metaphor. This is body and blood. So
Yeah.
at least they go hard with that.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird. But yeah, so like as a gift for that thing.
Well, that's what the Romans used.
So
to
she must have
persecute.
been little, like very small. That's it. Okay, that is funny. So I gave you pepper spray when you were 3 years old.
Oh, I
or
mean,
no.
so
First communion is like 6 years old.
it depends on the
Okay.
church. Like,
Point. And, sorry, listeners. I'm so sorry it's taking so long to get there. That is actually hilarious because she would have been super young.
or the fact. No, it's the gift itself, Ryan. You don't. It's your first communion. You get a cross. You get.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
You
but
get something religious.
like getting your daughter.
He
pepper
gives her
spray
fucking
makes a lot
pepper
of
spray.
sense to
Yeah,
me,
she was
13,
probably in junior
14.
high. I'm thinking like when I went to.
It's
In
young.
Luther, I was Lutheran, and when we went to catechism, 7th and 8th grade. So that's when you kind of like officially, I don't know, like it's like a passing of the guy.
It could
hand,
be,
you know,
if it's Catholic, it could be very young,
but
like very little.
But
which makes that even funnier. Anyway, we're hung up on it. That is for sure.
yeah, I mean, that we could make this a 3-hour podcast just talking about this, couldn't we? What does communion to you, Ryan?
That is true. That's
Have you attended one recently?
Well, John researches werewolves, which I
in the library
appreciate. Yes, library and
that
photocopying.
That fucking old guy in the library that wakes him up. Oh my god!
Yeah, it's great. And so
you could have been shot in the face.
Again, he's unhinged. He's wonderfully unhinged. Yeah, again, there's another car ride with Detective Robson, and this is actually my clip.
Wait, there's a really important part in this library. Foreshadow.
Yeah. Besides,
so the taxiderm, he looks at he's researching all the werewolf books, but then they show a taxidermy book.
Yeah.
And who is the author of that taxidermy book?
Oh, I don't know.
Paul Canberry, if I'm saying the last name right.
Oh man.
Yeah.
He
so in the end scene when he goes to the taxidermy house to return the evidence, whose name is on the sign?
It's
Paul
Carnery.
Paul Connery.
Carnery.
Taxidermy.
That's wild.
So the book he's looking up, Paul wrote, and then what does he photocopy out of that book?
Yeah.
What does he take a picture of? The seam ripper.
So
because they found that at the first murder scene.
But they
and
don't
who
know
owned
that
the
yet.
house at the first murder scene?
Paul
Cadbury. Yeah, it all comes together.
Paul Cadbury egg.
Cadbury egg.
There's a curfew in effect. I love that John is slowly descending into madness. But I feel like this is month over month, right? Because there's only one full moon a month.
Yeah. I mean, they go really fast. It feels like 3 consecutive days in a row.
So I wrote down how many fucking full moons are there?
Yeah, no, they're a month apart.
But there can be a second blue moon in a month. That's called a blue moon. Dip.
Which is in one of our favorite movies.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Blue moon.
Have you ever drank mouthwash to get a buzz?
No.
I have.
17% alcohol is what they said in the interview.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I guess that works.
Yeah. Well, so
wait. You said you have?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How old were you?
Young. Very young.
Like junior high. Young.
And beyond.
So you continued to do. You did it more than once.
Well, yeah, we made it one time. We made alcohol out of toothpaste, like grain alcohol drink. Yeah.
I am learning so much right now.
I love that we have a descending John in my clip. I was really.
Is that a sinking bathroom?
I was really prone to a lot of John's freakouts because he's got so many great lines. But I'm going to give this one to Riki because I think she does a great job in this movie.
Okay.
And so
I'm glad you picked her.
They're in the car, and I think it's funny. He's just giving people back their stuff.
This is one of my favorite. Is it when he's telling her about about the werewolves and why werewolves what they were?
No. When does that happen?
When they're in the cop car together,
and
he's explaining from all the library research what werewolves are.
This is at the end of that. He's all sunk, and she's trying to pep him up, and I just think that this is super cool. It's just she delivers this amazingly well, and her support to this guy is awesome.
Carmen Gutierrez came by the house the other night and we talked. It was terrible.
I would have caught the guy.
You would not have caught the guy, okay? You'd have gotten killed. You gotta knock it off with this shit. You're making everybody miserable. We got him. You still win when the other guy knocks the 8th ball.
I'm right up here.
I don't like you driving.
You know it's my wedding anniversary today? I'm fine. I'm gonna do these returns. Happy New Year.
Hey, can you hang on just a second? This is the job. And it sucks. Often. But you're gonna lose a lot more than that if you don't start focusing on the important stuff. You wanna be sheriff? How about we start acting like one?
Yeah.
Really well done.
Yeah.
So leading up to that clip was they get a call from a lady that worked with the third victim that we talked about, with the little girl.
Yeah.
We didn't go into her getting killed, but she stops in the road with a deer and then, gets killed. But you don't know about the baby until, you get to the funeral and you see the baby's coffin, which is really bad. So they're at the office because the office manager calls them in and she plays them a voicemail that was left for Liz. And Liz is the one that was at the table. And, it's the creepy guy again, the same voice that was asking her if that's her car, about her car and her hair color and all that shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, do you think it's them? And both her and he's like, yo, it's definitely him. And he just rips the fucking voice recorder or whatever, his phone right out of the wall and says, don't tell anybody about this, otherwise it'll be your fault. And she's like, how is any of this my fault? And Ricky's just like, it's not. He's just losing his mind.
Yeah. Just support.
Yeah.
The daughter, I was a little disappointed in her.
You don't think daughters show pictures of their boobs to the boyfriend?
Shows some cleave to get the boyfriend to come over for car sex.
No, she goes to him.
No, isn't she like, come over here?
No, she says, do you want to see me tonight? He says, yeah, come over. She drives to him. It's her Jeep.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So she's really
very disappointed.
She's really a honey.
And they sure are in there getting ready to do something.
She is lap dancing him.
Yeah.
She's 17 and she takes his hand and puts it there and says, squeeze me. So yeah, she's.
Thank you for that detail.
She is a honey.
And the attack, this one is awesome. Their attack in the car.
I love that they stop because the boyfriend sees the boyfriend's nervous. He's we're breaking curfew, and she's like, stop. She's all go. It's like another role reversal, right?
Yeah.
And then he sees so they're parked on the street. And he sees the house that they're parked in front of, and the lady's like knocking on her picture window and pointing, and she's got the phone in her ear, like she's calling 911.
Yeah.
But he sees her, and he's like, the lady, and so Jenna looks up and wipes the steam off the window, and she's like, huh? And then all of a sudden she realizes, and then here comes this monster wolf just crashing into the car. Yeah.
And it's gnarly. And you're like, oh, werewolf. Holy shit.
Yeah. Because at that point, I'm like, the werewolf's real.
This is where you see the most of
werewolf.
It. And it's like, that's scary shit because it stalks the car.
Yeah.
And, the police officers
breaks the window.
I have locked and loaded. So they're on the hunt for something. And thankfully they find this.
Well, Jim is sitting in wait. He's literally got the walkie-talkie up to his ear. And,
Hashtag Jim
and
John.
they're like, go for John. And then they read off and they say Fox. I don't know if I can find out where my notes are. Oh, here it is. Fox Creek and Hyde. And then, so I just want to point out how skilled John actually is. He comes flying up in the car. He doesn't know it's his daughter. He has no idea.
Because she shouldn't be there.
And he comes out, and the wolf, and this is one of the best shots. I think it's the best shot of the movie. This crane shot from behind.
I have a different one, but I get you.
Of the wolf standing up. It's like a wide shot from behind, and the wolf stands up as the cop car is approaching, and he's big as fuck. Jim comes rolling out of that car, 870 Remington 12 gauge slug infested. Gun in hand.
That was hot.
Yeah. You like when I throw down the...
And
then, and he's firing, and the wolf takes off running.
Yeah.
He unloads it because you get, I think, five shots in it. And he pumps out all 5 at him. And then he hears, Dad. And literally, his world just stops because he doesn't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And fucking Jenna's on the ground behind him.
But he shuts down again.
Oh,
and
then he
starts yelling.
Then he
at
goes
her.
all narcissistic, crazy man again
immediately. And that, you know, I liken this line to The Burbs where she's like, I'm bleeding from the skull. Take me to the fucking hospital.
Oh my God. Did you
Reminded
just
me
say The Burbs?
Tom Hanks was like, take me to the hospital.
No,
I'm sick
you
at the
didn't
end.
know this. So the premiere of this movie, because it was during COVID, was in a drive-in theater. So outdoors, right? Where everybody's in their individual cars.
That's cool.
And guess what the second movie was?
The Burbs?
And it was picked by Jim Cummings because he loves The Burbs.
No.
And I thought of you, and I thought, oh, Brian, I figured your name's
Holy
Ryan.
shit.
Yeah.
Take me to the fucking hospital. I bet
Yeah.
that's a nod of The Burbs.
No, he wrote
We're
that.
going with that.
And he picked The Burbs because he got to pick the second movie. He said, how cool is that?
It's got to be.
And he picked The Burbs.
Look at our serendipity there.
Oh,
That's hot.
that's more than hot. That's boner level.
That's bonerific. The reveal of Gutierrez in the trash bin.
Yeah.
Do you think this is what pushes John Jim over the edge?
All the cops. Ricky goes in. I keep calling her Ricky, but Detective Robson goes in shock.
Just slides
and then
down
the other
fence.
cop is immediately starts attacking him. But right before they discover him, because you hear the shooting in the background, they respond to it. It says, you hear on the radio, Gutierrez in pursuit. Then you hear the shots firing, and you hear the wolf thing. And then they get there, and he's just all twisted up dead in a trash can with his feet sticking out the top. It's
a good practical effects in this movie. That's a good one.
It reminds me of Men at Work.
Yeah.
Dude, somebody threw away a perfectly good white boy.
That's what.
That sounded nothing like
David Keith.
David.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Keith.
Nailed it.
No, he's here. David, welcome. Can't believe he made the trek all the way up here to.
I can't believe he threw away a perfectly good white boy.
No, don't please stop. John gets tossed out of AA. I love the montage of him.
He's drunk.
Declining.
He comes to the AA meeting. He's
vaping.
Drunk, and they won't let him in.
Everybody's really upset, but him pulling out a tooth.
Oh,
is this
the scene before that?
Are you meant? Because I'm like,
you're going at warp speed.
Well,
here,
it can't be him because he was shooting. He must have been shooting at himself. But
so Jenna's in the hospital because of her head, and his dad is next to him because there was a scene of him having to call 911 and going to the hospital. Right, so they're both in the hospital, and there's a scene there where he punches himself when he's leaving the hospital. He punches himself in the face.
Oh,
it's
is that
really
why?
fast. And then it's the following scene where he's pulling the tooth out. So he literally knocked his own tooth out through his own psychosis.
Oh,
if I use that word properly.
So isn't that a paradigm, or a parallel to the wolf, like losing control, and John is doing the same, right? John is losing control of his faculties, and it makes sense that he is the one to find and slay the beast. Meant to.
Yeah. He's going to give. Yeah, I definitely think he wrote parallels in there for sure.
I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And again, like him eventually showing weakness, because this whole time his dad is like, he's having heart problems, is like, I can do 12 jumping jacks, and falls down into the seat.
Well, he does the go get him, thing before before Gutierrez is killed.
Down. Yeah,
that's before Gutierrez is killed.
And then what you say about the parallel to Robert Forster's real life and situation is now crushing my soul, as I'm sure it was meant to do for all of us.
I
bow down.
Just can't believe his courage. Yeah.
But so when you look at John's stress, I think that's a huge part of it that you kind of forget. Like he's managing.
John, I love it.
He's managing. You're catching it now.
That was brilliant. Yeah. I'm a little corona-ish.
I mean,
corona-ish.
You're a little corroded.
I'm a little corroded. Yeah, that's
we
the
got
word.
There.
Corraded.
But when his dad has to finally throw in the towel.
He throws it in form. He says, "You're retired. I can't take it no more."
Fucking heartbreaking. And the performances there are amazing. And John Jim's performance
and that's his final scene
with
in the movie.
the the wonderful sassy over 60
what is her name? Connie
archetype.
Carla.
She's the secretary in
she's
the
like
office.
She's like the work mom.
Yeah. And he's like, you need to do this for me. It's like, it's really heartfelt because he knows he's probably losing his dad, or maybe
she's like,
losing
go,
a part
I got
of him,
this. Yeah.
And he's got to do all this stuff. And it's really, really wild. But when the evidence that precipitates this, how did the needle, because you talked about the threading needle, and again, all the parallels to Silence of the Lambs are there. I get it.
It's a seam ripper.
So PJ, does he call them up to say, like, there's something in the evidence that's not mine?
Yeah, he calls Riki. And I'm sorry, he calls Robson, Detective Robson.
Detective Robson, please.
And she's like, Riki Lake. Wait.
Don't you dare. How dare you? How dare you? I'll slap the face off of you.
The famous talk show host.
The face off of your skull.
Emerson, Lake, and Palmer.
Non sequitur. We need a non sequitur button.
Left turn. Where the fuck did he go?
Yeah.
All right, where was I at? The seam ripper. He calls and says, my mom said I should call you. And she's like, well, you could just mail the evidence back to, Snow Hollow, blah, blah, blah. He says, no, I'll keep you that stuff. You just have the one thing here. I guess it's a seam ripper. And she had already put the evidence away because we didn't get into they caught the guy who was the red herring wolf man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's when she realizes that the seam ripper was photocopied out of the taxidermy book, and that he was, returning evidence to the taxidermy shop. So she just boom, hauling ass to the scene.
I did non sequitur our podcast by going to the clip early, and failing to mention with you that red herring guy got caught.
Yeah,
rightly so. He was burning a fucking body, so they got him for something. I don't
understand.
There was a full body in there. Every time I'm like, that's a good red herring because he's still killing somebody.
I have no idea what's going on with that. Yeah.
So, my favorite scene shot in the movie is kind of towards the climax when we have Jim John, who is he's Robson has said in that scene, like, if you want to be sheriff, act like it. Like, we need this. You got the guy. You would have died if you know. And
that's the scene where my favorite line is said, do you think women have been putting up with this stuff since medieval times?
Yeah.
And then she gives him the look.
Yeah.
And it's like the crescendo of the looks.
Super
it's just
expressive.
like, Riki, like, hats off. That was awesome.
But very similar to Silence of the Lambs.
Well, the end scene is Silence of the Lambs. And I mean, there's a few, but it's the same fucking gun. It's like a Smith & Wesson, 357.
Yeah.
Revolver.
And he walks up to Paul Carnery Taxidermy, and he's giving back stuff, and they're talking inside. So this is a wonderfully shot scene. Yeah. Because, full disclosure.
Did you catch that he was crouching over all those times?
No.
I didn't either. But when you watch it again,
holy fuck sticks.
He is.
And so this guy is seated, the whole time.
And like clasping his hands so pleasantly.
Yes.
Can I splash something in your drink?
And they're friendly. He's way off the wagon, and mentioned that he was married, and then she couldn't hack it, and it gets creepier. So and you're like, oh boy.
So there's two things that gave him away, and this is number one.
This is what I was asking. This is what I was asking. Please.
So in two of the crime scenes, when he's being interviewed. So the crime scene number one, the first murder, that's his house. And when they're processing the crime scene, he's the guy yelling at the police trying to get into that house. He's like, what am I going to rent this out as a haunted house now? Jesus, what am I going to tell my wife?
He's the guy on the Woodlawn. He's on the brochure.
He's the one arguing. He's arguing with the police at the first crime scene. A
separate guy.
And he says, I have to call my wife. That's Paul. Then in another crime scene, the same thing. When not crime scene, he's being interviewed. And he says, when do I get to call my fucking wife? So that's 2 references to his wife. And then when they're sitting down at the table,
there it is.
He's like, oh, I thought you were married. He says, oh, no.
You're
I was.
Keen.
She couldn't hack it.
You're keen.
Hack it.
Senses. Look at you. Because my favorite shot in the movie, Jess agrees, is Jim John leaves and he says, hey, something you said in there, obviously, what you just told us.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is his daughter. He says, and how's your daughter? He says, how's your daughter doing? How the fuck did he know? Like, he starts putting it together, like,
yeah.
So he come out gun blazing at the wolf, right? Because how did he know his daughter was at that attack?
Yeah.
And he's like, what you just did? He smacks his teeth like that. And he's like, yeah. Could you stand up to your full height for me?
That's my favorite shot. And he just stands up.
And he keeps going.
Holy shit.
Growing and growing.
Very cool.
And growing. Yeah, I absolutely love that shot. Yeah.
And it's very creepy and very scary. Kind of iconic, I would say.
So he slams the door in his face.
Yeah.
And what does Jim do? Jim John?
Yeah.
Jumps through the fucking window after he calls for backup.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like fucking all balls out.
And this guy goes to get into his costume. Now we know he's a...
Well, after he stabs him and lifts him up the wall.
It's gnarly.
Poor Jim John just gets...
And that guy's face is very expressive too.
He's
like the wolfy face that he does. And it's super scary.
Yeah.
But Clarice doesn't get wounded in the final thing, does she?
She doesn't get stabbed. No.
There we go.
No.
So parallels end. Fuckers.
But he keeps going and he chases him outside through the woods.
That shot of him like getting himself dressed is really cool too and creepy.
Yeah.
So what is this guy's end goal? What is he collecting these parts for?
Well, that's what serial killers do, right?
I thought, in Silence of the Lambs, clearly there was a
well,
tangible end goal.
She says, I didn't. And she says, no, you ate yours.
Yeah, but he was clearly taking individual.
Well, he took the head of the second girl.
Like he's a taxidermist.
Which we find in the head is in there, remember?
Yeah,
he sees the head in the bag.
Something, that's what I assume.
Benjamin Raspail.
Yeah. There's a pursuit in the woods. Again, it's very satisfying. As far as woods pursuits go, I think they do a good job. The music helps here. Because it's cool. You have this it's a lot of silhouettes. You have this big thing.
Yeah.
And
Jim John's losing.
Gets the beat on him and he's taken out.
Yeah, they're having a fight and Jim John's losing. And then of course, our lady fair. Our lady gal.
Our lady fair.
A shot rings out and down goes Wolf.
Yeah.
Down goes Wolf.
That's right.
And Jim John gets up and shoots his face till you can see the ground.
He puts 3 in the face.
He gives one for what was his name? RJ?
PJ.
That was what I called him.
And again, as far as RJ, you went from a less terrible thing.
Yeah, I've
RJ, PJ.
I got BJ on the mind.
You're
apparently.
fine. You said RJ this time. It's PJ. I love the sweet ending and the little kind of surprise because you don't know Jim John's fate. And you assume that Jim John has expired because
you sure do.
Detective,
no, I wrote in big letters.
Robson.
As I get to my notes, I wrote in big letters, he's alive.
Oh. And I like how, Robson puts her sheriff hat on. So he is politely...
They don't make these things again. Another, male-dominated environment thing, which is they don't make these things for ponytails. I had to cut a hole in the back. And then they do the whole, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Yeah.
Super amazing. He realizes he's just going to be a cop.
I don't think he's a cop anymore. We don't know. She's the sheriff.
Oh, shit.
Remember?
I just assumed maybe
she's wearing the white outfit.
So what
and
is
it says
he
sheriff
now?
right on it.
Is he working in the
I
hospital
think they're
maybe?
a couple. I think he's we don't know, but I don't even think he's a cop anymore. I think he retired because he's got a hole in his abdomen the size of, a steak knife.
Yeah.
And she got elected sheriff.
Yeah.
And they're a couple because they went out to help Jenna move into the dorm.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I agree. I think it's great. I love that. I love that for him. I wish that for me. Did you note the last line of the film?
I would wish that for you. Would you wish that for you?
She's married to Fred Armisen.
Oh, Mr. Sean Connery, you're in my house.
Last line. Did you note it?
Fresh meat.
That's a good one. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
In a 2020 interview on the Roger Ebert website, Jim Cummings did speak about the inspiration of the film. The myth of the werewolf being about anger. It's about a guy who doesn't have control over his anger once a month, so he goes out and kills people. And he says it's closer to a serial killer story. He was reading the books of FBI criminal profiler John Douglas.
Yeah.
And watching Mindhunter, and he read every book. There's all inspired Silence
John
of the Lambs.
Douglas was the Mindhunter. Yeah, so they
Thomas
based it
Harris. And so all the stuff is pretty, you know, it makes sense. It makes a ton of sense. So I like the homages because you don't have to love Silence of the Lambs to love this. You don't have to approach it as a typical werewolf movie either. You know, either way, I think it's super fun.
Well, you know, it's not lighthearted, but it's a light, low budget film.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't like it, buddy.
Oh, did we say it was a $2 million budget? Wait.
Oh, no. Go ahead. You go
and
ahead.
That's it. No, Orion Classics distributor, $2 million budget, drive-in theater premiere with the Burbs, baby.
Got
we
it
covered.
all out.
That was like a full orgasmic splashdown.
Great.
Great. Crikey, mate.
Well, we're getting to the reviews here.
Do I have to defend my
Hold
film?
yourself. Steal yourself.
Steal yourself, man. Because I can... I mean, I can go either way. I could come unglued or I could go all zen. Which do you want?
I might read a few bad ones for fun, you know, for all time.
Let me let it out. Can I full on rage at these fucks?
All right, here we go. So I mentioned a lot of people hated Jim Cummings' acting. They called him an egomaniac.
The character or the actor?
So a lot of people talked about how much they paid for it. Somebody said the movie cost me $7. You know what else I could have done with $7? And like The Rock infamously created The Rock with $7. So bitch, grind harder. Some people paid $6. Some people paid $2.
So it was a pay-per-view during
I don't know
rental,
what's going on.
but this was during COVID. This was 2020.
I don't know.
So everybody's sitting home eating.
Anyway, I was tickled by a lot of the reviews in general, and I doubled down my love for Jim Cummings' acting.
I like Jim John.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Bad one. 1 out of 10. More asinine than lupine. More aptly titled, "The Asinine of Snow Hollow," making reference to its spectacularly stupid law enforcement officers. One in particular, rather than any lupine deviant. You have to question how directors and producers view the intellect of their audience when they publish incompetence like this. You'll need several silver oh, God damn it. We're leaving it. You'll need several silver bullets to remove this taxidermied Malangris turkey from your memory. And I mention it because I think
it's a dark comedy, you son of a bitch.
And taxidermied Malagris. Malagris must be like Latin or something for a turkey. And interesting one to note, and this is a short one.
Well, before I forget, in the very beginning of the film, when they were showing the woods, they were doing the montage of the Utah wilderness.
Yeah.
You see in red letters, "The Werewolf."
Oh, that's cool.
So that must have been the original title of the movie. And Ryan, I ask you, is that better than The Wolf of Snow Hollow? Why did they change it?
I don't know.
I actually like The Werewolf for this movie.
That can't have been available. Anyway, let us know.
It's in the film. When you watch it, it's there.
Huh.
They didn't even edit it out. They left the original title in it by accident, probably, but it's
great.
there.
Very artistic choice. 1 out of 10, more social justice garbage. And it's more of a question. So this is a review. More social justice garbage. Couldn't make it past the first 2 minutes because it had to go a social justice route. Oh, no, never mind. I get that.
Oh, that's the
I
argument.
had to apologize to my family. All right. 10 out of 10. You ready for your celebratory
Oh, this
moment?
is the good one? You don't have any more bad ones?
No, that was it.
I don't believe you.
I walked into the reason for my other one.
Okay, gotcha.
You
answered your own question.
We're in the moment. This isn't scripted. All right, 10 out of 10.
Live, bitches.
Hilarious dark comedy. Such a great movie. I'm not a big fan of big budget films or all the stereotypes and cliches that Hollywood has to offer. I like dark comedies that are really just character studies. I'm from Utah, where this was filmed and takes place, and there are lots of small towns similar to this one. They got a few things wrong if they're attempting to be regionally accurate. Utahns don't have southern accents. We don't say y'all, and everyone in those small towns is Mormon, not Catholic.
Utahns?
Utahns. I'm trying that. Yeah. And trust me, they all say prayers at work, but those might have been choices they made on purpose as to make it more relatable.
Oh my God, that was my favorite lines. I would say I would have you pray with me, but I can't on account of the goddamn lawyers.
Yeah.
And that was Forster said that.
Utah is a strange place, and those small towns are even stranger. Stranger even than this movie lets on. My husband and I were rolling with laughter in some scenes and glued to the screen in others. As a writer, director, actor, I hope to see more of Jim Cummings in the future. But if he's going to fail at 2 of those, please keep writing. I love Riki Lindhome and have followed her since BBT. This is her best, absolute best acting since the sitcom. Personally, I'm grateful she has all of her clothes on, as I just got burned again purchasing a 2018 movie with her in it where she doesn't. That coupled with another image of her having sex while testing. I'm no prude, but sometimes you just wince. But she is awesome in this movie. Keep going, Miss Lindhome. Lastly, farewell, Robert Forster.
He complained about her being naked?
Yeah, I told you.
Ugh.
It's uncomfortable. She's the most naked I've ever seen anybody in a movie. Lastly, farewell, Robert Forster.
Even Life Force?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lastly, farewell, Robert Forster. We watched The Black Hole, 1979, right after this movie in celebration of your long, ubiquitous career. Godspeed.
The Black Hole.
Yeah. So there you go.
Well, that was cool.
They loved it.
That was a nice one.
Did you get how, I feel like this person is trying to say something.
Well, I love that they call it dark comedy.
Is a strange place. Those small towns are even stranger. Stranger even than, what are they trying to say?
That this shit could happen?
I don't, yeah, I guess.
That's what I think. But I love that they called it a dark comedy because that's what it is.
Yeah.
And the first person clearly didn't get that. It's not a full-on drama or a full-on real-life situation.
Well, before we end, and I think you saw this earlier here in the studio, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to show you, because we're just going to grind into a theme, and I don't give a fuck. I'm going to show you the next movie we're doing.
Right now?
Yeah, and I just happen to...
I feel exposed.
I happen to own it, so I'm going to show it to you. And
oh no!
See, there is the act. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh,
here, I'm going to show it to you again.
I don't know if I can stoop that low.
So anyway, what a great teaser. So thank you for allowing me to watch a movie that I super, super love, as always, and for hanging out in the new moved and improved-ish lunchroom.
I love the new lunchroom, right?
Yeah, we're doing it, buddy.
Cozy as fuck.
All right. Well, hey, Todd, regardless of where we do this show, we'll always have...
each other.
Yeah, that's true. Did I blow the ending?
Hey, Ryan.
Yes, Todd?
We'll always have...
Monty Toro.
You'll love it. It's just a little independent.
Love it. It's just a little independent. You're about to say.
You'll love it. It's just a little independent. You're gonna love it. It's just a little independent. Yeah.
like I'm introducing a movie to you.
Like you're about to.
All right, yeah.
Just as a little independent.